After opening After Effects, you're going to drop in your footage. Then you're going to make a new composition from footage. Go to the Effects tab and search 3D camera tracker. Then you're going to drag it drag it into the footage. Then you're going to enable detailed analysis by clicking the arrow beside advanced. Detailed analysis will make the 3D camera tracking more accurate.
A few moments later.
Then after the tracking is finished, you're going to select a couple of these tracking points to make the tracking plane. And this is what we're going to do right now. Then after selecting the tracking points, you're going to tweak the position as I'm doing right now. You're going to head to the transforms. Then you're going to tweak the rotation and the location and all of that stuff. What you are going to do right now is you're going to change the rotation and location and the scale, the size of this plane until it is flat on the ground. So I'm going to speed this up until I finish doing this.
A few moments later.
What I'm doing right now is optional for you guys. You don't have to do it, but I'm going to do it for myself. I'm going to add a curves layer to tweak the brightness, the saturation, midtones, and all of that stuff. If you know photo editing, you're going to understand what I'm what I mean. I'm going to adjust the curve to increase the contrast and the brightness. Then after that, I'm going to save the video and import it to Blender. But before you save it, I'm going to select the Tracksaw 3D camera tracker and the video, press File, Scripts, and export to JSON. Then you're going to export it to wherever you want. You can choose whatever name you want. I'm going to choose PS5 to keep things organized. Then after opening a Blender file, you're going to delete the default cube and default camera. Then you're going to head to Files and import the video that you've exported from After Effects. After importing the video, you're going to import your PS5 model. The PS5 model is uh, is from Sketchfab. You can download it from Sketchfab. For me, I'm going to import it as GLTF. But before importing it, you have to unzip the file. Then you can import it. I'm going to scale the PS5, and after scaling it, I'm going to press 0 on my number pad to exit the camera view. Then I'm going to go to the camera properties, and you're going to add your footage that you have downloaded, which is going to be in the description box below. I'm going to bump up the opacity to see the video at its highest quality. Then I'm going to switch the render engine to cycles, and the performance, I'm going to enable persistent data. Persistent data lets you render faster, especially for animation. Then after enabling the persistent data, you're going to go to the color management tab and change the view transformation to standard to make the video in its original view before importing it. Then I'm going to save the project because if anything happened, I will lose my work if I didn't save it. Then after that, you're going to extrude this plane downwards, and after extruding it downwards, we're going to add a material. And what we're going to do with the material is we're going to make the side faces invisible. And I'm going to show you how. But before that, you have to delete the face as I did right now. We're going to press assign and select holdout to see if it worked or not. And we're on the right, and we're doing things right, guys. Then you're going to add another material. This material is going to be the color of this box from the inside, and I'm going to show you how to add this color after we've done this holdout thing. Then you're going to select the face on at the top, and then I'm going to switch to the render preview because I'm going to select the faces inside and assign a new material to it, which is the second material which I've added before, and you have to add it. I'm going to select the faces inside by entering the edit mode by pressing tab and click assign. This will assign to it a white color. You can choose whatever color you want. Then you're going to press tab to enter edit mode and create a loop cut. Press P on your keyboard and, and select separate by selection. Then after separating your selection, which is the edge, you're going to press F to fill it by pressing A and select all. Then after filling this edge, you're going to head back to the first frame, press I and add location keyframe. Then you're going to move this cube upwards and press I and add a location keyframe. Then what you're going to do right now, you're going to select the faces on the right and the left and extrude them because this is going to be a holdout material. Then press hold Alt and hold Shift also to select the face on the right. This is while holding Alt. Then select the first material and click Assign. Switch back to the render preview to see if there is anything wrong. And then I'm going to select uh, the animated cube and I'm going to move the first frame a couple of frames forward as I'm doing right now. Then I'm going to check if it is at the speed I want, if it is fast as I want or not. Then I'm going to move the second frame a couple of frames forward and the first frame a couple of seconds forward. I'm doing this to check uh, to make the animation a little bit faster. Then hold Z and switch to solid mode. Select the big box and after that press tab on your keyboard to enter edit mode. Select the face at the bottom of this cube and not assign it to the material which is the color material, not the holdout. After that, select the PS5 while in screen mode, X-ray mode, and press Ctrl P to parent it, but you have to press Alt P before and clear parent and keep transformation, because if you didn't press Alt B, this is going to create a loop in parent. That's that's what Alt P is for. Then you're going to select the small cube, tab into edit mode, and hold Ctrl Shift S and cursor to select it. Move the PlayStation 5 on top of this face. 100, because this is the animation of the cube. You're going to change the location of the PlayStation 5 by pressing G then Z to move it to the in the Z axis. Then after changing its location, you're going to scale it according to the 3D cursor. You're going to scale it according to the 3D cursor by changing the pivot point from above. It's going to make the scale more accurate. You're going to press I and select location and scale. Then you're going to move a couple of frames, and we're going to change the location and make its size larger. We're gonna make the size of it like a building or something. We're going to change the location uh, by moving it according to the z-axis, and press S to scale it. I changed the the location of the cursor. That's why it's not scaling properly. Press S, then scale it, add location and scale keyframe as I told you before. Then you're going to go back at the beginning of the animation to see if there's something wrong or not. And that's it. This is the animation. This is the animation what I want. The PlayStation 5 goes from un, from underground, and then it gradually becomes bigger. Then you're going to hold Z and switch back to the render preview mode. And I'm going to select the small cube. Sorry, there's something I did and I forgot to record it. Is I selected the small box and went to the object properties visibility and enabled shadow catcher to make it invisible. Then I changed the frame rate to not, because if I didn't change it, that track will be fucked up. And then I'm going to change the ending frame to 160, because we don't need all of these frames, and it's going to take, if I didn't change this to 160, it's gonna take longer to render. and it's pointless time, and we don't need more than 160 frames for this animation. What I'm doing right now is I am creating a folder to save all of these frames uh, because I'm going to transform this from frame to video after all of these frames are rendered. Then I'm going to go hover over the compositing tab enough, and I'm going to enable use nodes, and I'm going to add a movie a movie clip node. This node is uh, this node I'm going to add uh, the video, which is which we which we tracked in the which we tracked in After Effects. Then I'm going to add an alpha drop node, and then I'm going to press Shift A. It's similar to the layout mode. I'm going to add viewer. Then I'm going to connect all of this together, like what I'm going to do right now. I'm going to connect the movie clip to the alpha over, and and this big node I'm going to connect it to the second socket of the alpha over. Then I'm going to connect the alpha over to the compositing tab, and I'm going to connect the alpha over to the viewer. And this is the result of this connection. It is like a socket, guys. You have to do this because it's gonna. This is what. This is uh, what's what's going to let you render this animation. Then you're going to go back to the layout mode. Then you're going to go to the render properties, enable fast GI approximation. But while you're working on the animation, guys, don't forget to press Ctrl S to save. This is the most important step, guys, because if you didn't press and close Blender, your work is going to be lost, and it's so exhausting. Then you're going to go to the output properties and enable render region and crop to render. And you're going to render the animation, guys, by going to render above and pressing render animation. But before rendering the animation, guys, I'm going to add an area light. Make sure to add a new collection to keep things organized. New collection for the model, which is the PlayStation 5 new collection for the lights and all of that stuff. I'm going to name this connection light, which will include the area light that I am going to add right now. Press Shift A, over to light, and add an area light. And I'm going to move it on the Z axis by pressing G then Z, S to scale, because this will make the PlayStation 5 and more visible. Then you're going to press 7 on your number pad and move the light like what I'm doing right now. Press 1 on your number pad to access front view, move it on the Z axis and scale it. For me, I'm going to change the power to 1000. You can change 1000 is good. And I'm going to move it further on the z-axis. Then, af- then after that, you're going to render the animation.